All right, ready to dive in. Today, we're going to unpack this brain supplement, Neuro-Thrive. Seems like it's everywhere these days. We've got this in-depth review document to go through, and if you want to check out Neuro-Thrive's actual site, the link's down in the description, so go take a look. What's really catching my eye is how it's not just like basic brain stuff, They're going for memory, focus, even mood enhancement. They say it's all natural ingredients, so this should get interesting.
Yeah, definitely the way they're taking this kind of multi-pronged approach is pretty intriguing. They're talking about supporting neurotransmitters, boosting blood flow, and even neuroprotection.
Okay, so a lot of big words there. Maybe we should start like back at the beginning. Neurotransmitters. It's been a while since high school biology. Refresh my memory on what those are and why they matter.
Sure, think of them as like tiny messengers zipping around your brain, carrying signals between all your brain cells. And those signals, well, they control basically everything, how you think, your mood, even just moving around. So Neuro-Thrive is saying they can help support those neurotransmitters, which you can imagine would have a huge effect on how you function every day.
Okay, got it. So better neurotransmitters can mean like I finally remember where I put my keys and actually
Yeah.
feel up for that presentation at work. Sign me up. But okay, let's get into the specifics here. The review highlights these three key ingredients: Bacopa Monnieri, lion's mane mushroom, and ginkgo biloba. I'm not going to lie, those sound a little more like they belong in a potion shop than my medicine cabinet. What's the story with these?
Well, they might sound a little magical, but there's actually some real science behind these ingredients. Take Bacopa Monnieri, for example. It's been used in traditional medicine for centuries, and studies are suggesting it might actually improve memory and help with anxiety.
So less stress and a sharper memory. I like where this is going.
Yeah.
What about the other two ingredients?
All right, well, lion's mane mushroom is getting a lot of attention lately because it's thought to boost something called nerve growth factor, or NGF. That's basically crucial for growing and repairing brain cells, so keeping your brain healthy and running at its best. And then there's ginkgo biloba, which is a powerful antioxidant that helps with blood flow to the brain, making sure those brain cells get all the oxygen and nutrients they need.
Wow, my brain feels very pampered just hearing about all this. But okay, let's be practical here. What are people actually saying about their experiences with Neuro-Thrive? Does it really live up to all the hype? The review mentions things like enhanced memory, better focus, even mood elevation.
Yeah, and it looks like a lot of the feedback is lining up with those claims. Lots of people are saying they feel mentally sharper, more focused, and better at remembering things. They're finding they can concentrate for longer and get more done. Some even mention feeling less stressed and more balanced overall. It's really interesting to see how these real-world experiences actually reflect what some of the research suggests.
Okay, so people are saying it works. There's science to back it up. I got to admit, I'm starting to get curious about this myself. If you're out there listening and feeling the same way, don't forget we've got that link to Neuro-Thrive's official website in the episode description, so go check it out. But okay, let's say I'm already taking other supplements. Where does Neuro-Thrive fit into all that? Is it just redundant, or is there something that makes it unique?
Well, I think one thing that sets Neuro-Thrive apart is their focus on a comprehensive approach. Lots of supplements just zero in on one thing, like improving memory or just focus. But Neuro-Thrive, they're trying to hit multiple aspects of brain health at the same time, which could be a big advantage.
So it's like a multivitamin, but for your brain. I kind of like that.
Exactly. But it's super important to remember, even natural supplements can interact with medications or have some effects you wouldn't expect. It's always, always best to talk to your doctor before you start taking anything new, especially if you have any health conditions or are already taking other medications. Better to be safe than sorry.
Couldn't agree more. Always good advice to get that personalized guidance. Okay, so speaking of being informed, let's talk about safety and usage with this stuff. The review mentions they're manufactured following these like really strict quality and safety standards. What else should people know about taking Neuro-Thrive safely and effectively?
Well, the recommended dose is 2 capsules a day with a meal. And like with any supplement, consistency is really key. So try to make it a habit. And yeah, as we said, always have a chat with your doctor if you've got any concerns. They can help you figure out if Neuro-Thrive is right for you and how to best work it into your routine.
Super important. Okay, so we've talked about how it supposedly works, those potent ingredients, and what people are actually experiencing. But for anyone out there who's interested, where do they get Neuro-Thrive and how much is this going to cost them?
You can buy Neuro-Thrive online directly from their official website. And remember, we've got that link right in the episode description for you. They might also have some authorized retailers, so it's always a good idea to double check their site for the most up-to-date info. And as for pricing, they've got a few different options depending on if you want 1, 3, or 5 bottles.
Options are good. And speaking of options, what about that money-back guarantee the review mentioned? That's pretty reassuring, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. It shows they really stand behind their product and believe it's effective. But even with a guarantee, it's important to remember results can vary from person to person. Not every supplement is going to be a magic bullet for everybody, right?
So true. Setting realistic expectations is super important. But hey, a money-back guarantee doesn't hurt. And again, if you're intrigued, head over to that link in the episode description. It'll take you straight to the Neuro-Thrive official website where you can read more and see what they offer.